Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of August. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, then simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So here at the heart of the reading, we have the win or lose card. It looks like somebody may have taken a stand, like there was a disagreement. Often, in matters of the heart, people find themselves in disagreement, set against one another in a battle of wills. Ego takes the place of intellect. Greed overtakes generosity. The love in the relationship gets forgotten in the desire to win. But where there's a winner, there's also a loser. The partners are no longer equals, and the relationship can falter or completely break down. At this time, one need be cautious about letting their ego trick them into acting in their own self-interest, especially at someone else's expense. So it's possible that this has happened. This sword is about how you communicate, how you solve problems. It could be someone was unwilling to bend. It could be the ego overcame them. It could be that this is like an ongoing battle of the wills because somebody is unwilling to admit to an error or that they could be wrong, or someone is unwilling to bend. And what we have with it here is the card of helpless and hopeless. Someone feeling restricted, powerless. And this card actually, although it sounds very bleak, you should not let it scare you. This card arrives as a wake-up call for someone to adjust their thinking about a situation or a relationship, which makes great sense with this other card. You may feel that obstacles have been placed in your way, preventing you from achieving your dreams around love. You may think that your situation is beyond hope and that you are powerless to improve it, yet nothing could be farther from the truth. All that is required is a willingness to take action. Assess your current state of affairs and decide what is it that needs to change. Then take decisive steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. In taking action, you take charge of the situation. When you do that, you will feel that there's a power in that. In that moment, you'll recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationship of your dreams, that nothing can hold you back unless you let it. So, you or them, whoever this energy is for. Somebody is very afraid. See, I have this queen twice in the same group of cards, and in between her is the Eight of Swords. But what's important to note is that each of these queens, they look in different directions. This one looks to the past, and she is very sentimental. hands and feet are in water, so she's very emotional about what has happened in the past here. Here, she looks to the future and what might fill that cup, or what will be, is her options for the future when it comes to love. And for these things, she's very, very afraid. She's in the Eight of Swords. She is really the fear. The fear keeps her immobile. Can't move. It's fears of the past and the future that is causing this person not to see the present. It paralyzes us as we wait for bad things to happen. Something that is typically born of past painful experiences. Experiences that left us damaged and afraid, and that have created a mindset of fear. But you have the power to change that. You have the power. You can control these thoughts. Somebody is looking to the future, hoping perhaps, or waiting for, they're waiting for a new opportunity, or maybe for that moment to be right, for something to happen, for help. Because they feel powerless. Again, we go back to this. They feel powerless. They feel like there's no way out. All right, so this is born of past experiences. It's what we were seeing here. Longing for someone, dreaming of someone coming to you. So this person has put themselves in a position of waiting, instead of what they actually need to do is take action. So they just sit here and they wait. And they try to look over and around the obstacle as they wait. It could be that they've been waiting for some time, because a lot of the sand, has drifted in. There's a decision that needs to be made, but this person holds back because they're afraid. They're afraid maybe of what they're going to walk into, because if they pass through that doorway, it looks pretty stormy out there. It looks pretty dark, and they don't know what's going to happen to them. So they're waiting and waiting for this opportunity to come around. The chance to wipe the slate clean. Here they are, waiting, hopeless, helpless, feeling powerless. And here they are waiting again. Looking to the future in anticipation, hoping that the journey will bear fruit. But what they don't see is they're missing a piece of the puzzle. And they go over in their mind as they're waiting here. They're very passionate with the red and hopeful with the green here, of having a conversation, practicing even what they're going to say. Hoping to get that chance, I feel. Hoping to get that chance. Hoping that person will come to them. Patiently waiting. It's possible that they think, of approaching the other person, but then they become very afraid, and it's kind of, it makes them immobile again. They're afraid that if they reach out, that there's going to be rejection. These are this person's inner demons that are keeping them from their happiness, keeping them stuck. They want to put an end to this cycle. They're still feeling the fallout from this breakup, this ending, this standoff, battle of the wills. But they still keep hoping that that person will come around, because they certainly don't intend to leave their position. You see, you can tell. Their arms are crossed, the lips are turned down. I can't get it into the camera, but yeah. So somebody here is not willing to budge on their position. They're determined to wait on the other. The other, in their mind, they must have that idea set that, well, that other person must come to me. I'm not going to them. There's distance between these two people right now. And one of them feels very defensive. It could be that this person, it could be the ego keeping them in that position, but it could be that they feel somebody went too far. Yep, they feel somebody went too far, and that they were a victim in all of this, possibly. They want this peace offering. They do want it. They want to lay down this fight. But again, it's the ego that keeps this person here. The ego. And they feeling like a victim. This person went too far. They overstepped the boundary. And I feel like they've held that position for quite some time, Yeah. But I also feel that they will come back together in the end. In the end, they come back together. In the end, somebody is going to take the action to pull that sword out of the ground and speak their truth. And put an end to this. It's like a a stalemate. Nobody's moving. The extension of the olive branch. The sword of truth. So, I feel that somebody's been waiting, and they've been waiting for quite some time. They feel that the other person, it's like they have it in their head, and they're stubbornly thinking that, well, that person needs to come to me this time. This time. Yeah, this time. So it could be, it could be that this happened before and they've went back, but this time is different. That's what they're trying to tell themselves. This time's different. They need to come to me. Yep. And if they don't come to me, oh well, they never loved me then, or something to that effect. I can almost climb inside this person's mind. Oh goodness. But not to worry. I feel that the person loves you. I feel that they're being really stubborn. And this person's coming back around. It has already been going on for quite some time, but it could drag out a little longer, but they are coming back. I'm going to say September, October. This won't happen in August. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.